Momentum is broadly defined as the impetus gained by a moving object. The key word here is moving. When we talk about gaining or keeping momentum in your life, it means to keep moving forward, progressing, learning. Many people find that the unhappiest times in their lives are when they're feeling stuck or in a rut. They may not have time to do what they want. They're repeating the same actions over and over again every day, never learning anything new, never meeting new people or visiting new places. Momentum is important because it can spur you into action and push you through the bad times. It's the difference between struggling to walk up a steep hill alone compared to having a charging bull behind you, pushing you upwards through its strength and making you run faster through adrenaline. Of course, we don't advise getting chased by a bull just to get yourself motivated. In this video, we're going to look at the different aspects of momentum and how you can build momentum into your daily life. As always, we understand that everybody lives in different countries and has different means at their disposal. The tips we share should be able to be applied by almost all of our followers. It is hard to be happy and positive all of the time. There will always be rough patches in your life, and the key to pushing through them is motivation and momentum. Unfortunately, that's not always possible, especially if several bad things happen in a row. For example, you may lose your job, then you have to borrow money to pay bills, you can't afford to keep up, and you become depressed. Then your car breaks down. By the end of that chain reaction, the person is going to be feeling pretty low. If your mindset is tilted towards the pessimistic side of life and you feel the world is against you, it can be really hard to see the good in things. You will have probably heard of someone falling into a downward spiral. This is where, through uncontrollable events, then poor choices and mental health, a person repeatedly makes decisions that bring them further away from where they want to be. Like a rock rolling down a hill, they keep heading towards the worst aspects of life, and because they're gaining negative momentum, more bad things keep happening. Negative momentum is the direct opposite of positive momentum. In fact, it can be harder to get yourself to stop falling into a depressive mindset than it is to cheer yourself up when you're in a neutral mindset. Dark thoughts, life events, and who you surround yourself with have a strong impact on how you're feeling. So, if you realise that you've been unhappy for a while, or there have been several events across a year that have contributed to you doing the opposite of what you would like, take time to stop for a few days. If possible, find a way to write down what's bothering you, and also where you would like to be in 2 weeks or 2 months and then 2 years. Is this reasonable? Don't be hard on yourself. You're simply slowing down the negative momentum and putting on the brakes. You won't immediately feel happy, but making these 2 lists will give you some ideas of what you might need to change to start gaining positive momentum again. The plan is to ground yourself and understand that you have the option to make good choices every day, one day at a time. A positive, hopeful mindset is what helps to drive you forward in life. We have plenty of videos that can help shake you out of a negative mindset, so be sure to browse our channel after watching this one. The reason why a sunny outlook will help you build momentum is because you're more likely to take on opportunities that are offered to you and interact with the people around you. Let's say that your goal is to share your artwork with people, maybe make a few sales and exhibitions along the way, but your main goal is to create art that people can discuss and enjoy. If you're feeling down or in a negative mindset, you may still create the work, but you think that people aren't going to appreciate it, or you might even be angry that none of your pieces are selling or you've been rejected by a gallery. So, you stop talking to people about it. Art becomes a hobby that you do on the weekends after your work, instead of your passion. If you have a positive mindset, or even just a passive, neutral outlook, you will chat to friends and family, online patrons, other artists, and attend exhibitions yourself, gaining ideas, meeting people who enjoy art and may have useful connections. On top of that, if you get a negative comment about your work, instead of being offended or depressed, you would think how to improve your skills and maybe watch some YouTube videos or join an online course. All of these little things push you forward towards your ultimate goal. They boost your momentum and the chain reaction goes upwards instead of spiraling down. To create positive forward momentum in your life, you must first address your current state of mind. Be honest with yourself. Are you happy, sad, disappointed, anxious, meh? Once you have established where you are, then you can improve. So far, we've spoken about different mindsets and given different examples of momentum. Now, we're going to let you in on the big secret for creating continued forward momentum to make your life better. There isn't one. There is no instant life hack that will propel you to the stars and get you your goal instantly. That's not realistic. If someone is claiming a quick fix, be very wary of it. The way to change your life for the better is by creating positive habits that you build into your daily life, and when you start feeling better, you can share this information with your social circle. Let's talk about the habits that can slow down your momentum and may even lead you into depression. These are things you may do on a daily basis that are causing physical health and mental health issues. And in turn, these issues are making you feel despondent or pessimistic. Doom scrolling or doom surfing is the act of spending an excessive amount of screen time devoted to the absorption of negative news. Increased consumption of predominantly negative news may result in harmful psychophysiological responses. After 2 years of the pandemic and other world crisis news, it can be hard to break away from the torrent of pessimistic information on social media or just the internet in general. Limit your time on devices, and if you read or hear a negative story, balance it out with a mindful act such as taking a walk, meditating, or listening to relaxing music. Remember, the world captured by your phone is just a fragment of the universe. Surrounding yourself with toxic people. This includes selfish people or people whose ultimate goals are material wealth. It's hard to choose your friends, and you certainly can't choose your family. Just make sure that when you leave your social circle or your workplace at the end of a day, you don't feel drained or as if you're being used. It's perfectly normal to have a bad day or a stressful time occasionally within a social group. But if you're coming away from every party, trip to town, barbecue or event, feeling depressed and frustrated, it could be time to assess what's causing it. If you realise that the people you're with aren't on your wavelength, make a conscious effort to start attending activities that will open you up to people that you actually like. This could be joining an art class, going to a movie club, completing an online university course. In extreme cases, you can also change career and employment. Remember, you deserve to be happy. This brings us on to the positive habits that you can take part in every day and nurture. These will increase your momentum towards happiness, and when you're feeling more positive about the world, you can start to make more balanced decisions and invest in yourself. Build structure into your days by making a loose plan of what you want to achieve. It's best to do this the night before, and as this action of writing a list becomes a habit within itself, you will feel that you have more control over your life. Don't plan every second of every day. Just put in the key points and an approximate time that you want them to take place. Equally, if you miss an item on your list or you forget something, don't stress. Getting used to your new habit takes time. Remember to be mindful and focus on what you need to do. The list will probably take you less than 10 minutes, so chill out. Introduce activities into your days and weeks that give you a reward. Ticking off items from your list will give you a mini dopamine hit, but what about something bigger? Work out at least 3 items a week that will give you a nice payoff. For example, you can set yourself a challenge so that if you make sure you wash, dry, and fold all of your laundry and put it away 3 times in the week, on that Friday you get to have an extra dessert of your choice, or you run yourself a super relaxing bath with luxurious essential oils, something that you feel you've earned. If you don't manage to complete the challenge you set yourself, do not reward yourself and mindfully concentrate on completing it next time. This gives you a clear, achievable goal to aim for. The next 2 habits are things you will want to practice and take with you for your whole life. Firstly, do the most challenging task before the others on your list. This will be personal to you, but whatever's causing you the most stress, anxiety, or eye rolls, get it out of the way first. This will make you feel calmer and open you up to be able to concentrate on everything else. It will also build your future confidence. Secondly, remember the rule of 2 when it comes to momentum in your life. Do something productive for 2 minutes. This is anything which you need to concentrate on or that you've been putting off. Don't go 2 days without doing your habits. If you skip a day, make sure the next day you try twice as hard to keep on track. And finally, don't start a project or relationship if you're not going to commit at least 2 years to it. This could be a new job, a friendship, a hobby, such as writing a book or learning an instrument. The rhythm of daily action, aligned with your goals, creates the momentum that separates dreamers from superachievers. If you have enjoyed this video and you're inspired by what you've seen, don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Let's change the world together.